What is up, lads? Andre here, bringing you another Fantasy Premier League video. It's only a few days since my last one, but we have got a mid-week round this game week, basically. So it's Tuesday today, and we've got 3 games today and the rest tomorrow, basically. And the deadline is today at 19:30 UK time. So I haven't really got around to make this earlier, which is why it's a bit late. So I'm going to try and do it a bit earlier the next time, just so you get to watch the video before the round, basically, because now when I upload this, it's probably just an hour or two until the game week starts. So we're going to start off with a review of game week 27, and the top player this week was Jason Puncheon, who got 3 assists for Crystal Palace in their 3-1 victory over West Ham. Who saw that coming? I certainly didn't. I didn't really see a 3-1 win for the Crystal Palace over West Ham. And the total score of the Dream Team was 115 points. Last week it was 119. And we've got a few, well, to be fair, the big one here is probably Bellerin, who's owned by quite a few people in the top 10k, I do believe. Also, Ozil as well is owned by quite a few people now. Wayne Rooney, there's not a lot of people who's got Wayne Rooney at the moment. Coutinho, maybe a few punters out there. And yeah, a few's got Wilshere as well. I don't know how you pronounce that, but a few have got him as well. So it wasn't too great. It wasn't too great game week, to be fair. I only managed to score 38 points, which is pretty poor. And you can see I dropped down the rankings down to 38,000. I think it was a 35, wasn't it, or 32? Can't quite remember, but it just shows you that you don't need a lot of points to climb pretty high. You know, it's just within the top 10k that you really need to get some serious points to get up in the top 100 or something like that. But I went with Aguero captain, and he was the best pick out of my defenders. Obviously Norton scored me the most points out of all my players, but I never would have captained Norton, so that's alright. Forster and Pantilimon. Pantilimon didn't get too many points, so I went with the right goalkeeper as well, but Pantilimon had United away, so I wasn't expecting too much from him. So my team did pretty poorly. The average was 34 points, and I only managed 4 points more than the average, and that is not like me, to be fair. So yeah, we just need to move on now. Luckily, there's a new round today, only 2 days after we finished the last one. So this is how my team looks at the moment. I've done 2 transfers. I have done 2 transfers, yes. I've sold Defoe and brought in Charlie Austin, and I've sold Angel Di Maria and brought in David Silva. Now, I haven't got Eriksen. I'm not going to get Eriksen either. I probably should have gotten Eriksen for Di Maria this week and then sold him for Silva next week. But you know what, I just wanted Silva more, to be fair. I probably should have got. I'm taking a risk here, a massive risk going without Eriksen, because I know a lot of people will have Eriksen, and I'm sitting here without him. And I could take a hit to get rid of Cazorla for Eriksen, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with this as it is. I'm just going to hope that Eriksen blanks in both his games. I can't really see that coming though, but I can't really see 90 minutes for him either. So hopefully, that's my hope, basically. So yeah, that's just a massive risk right there. I'm going a Forster in goal, and that's basically just because I'm playing Van Aanholt. If I'm playing Pantilimon, I would have gone Fonte instead. But we get to see the Sunderland lineup before the deadline, so if Van Aanholt isn't in the starting lineup, then I will swap him for Fonte and play Pantilimon. But there's no reason for him not to be in the starting lineup now that West Brown is suspended as well, so he should play. So this is how the team is looking at the moment. I probably could play Fonte, but I can see Crystal Palace getting a goal. But I'm playing Bertrand because he's got that attacking threat as well. And the team is looking alright, I suppose. I probably should have got a few more double game week players, but I'm going to go with this as it is. I'm not too excited for this game week. It's basically just Tottenham and it's Queen's Park Rangers, who are, well, they are a pretty shit team at the moment. They've got a lot of players injured. So it's basically just Tottenham. You never know with Tottenham, you know. I don't really want a double Tottenham attack long term either. And if I got Eriksen, I would have to keep him for quite a while because he's got so good fixtures that it would just be a madness to sell him before those sort of fixtures. So that is why I'm going to stick with Cazorla and Sanchez. And I've got in Silva as well. Hopefully he'll get some points against Leicester at home. It could be another Hull game though, but City should have learned. They always seem to struggle though against the lower side teams at Etihad, but hopefully they just well, hopefully they're banging a few goals this week. Obviously, Aguero could be a decent captain pick, but for me, I'm going to have to go Kane. I'm just too scared to captain someone like Aguero because Kane has got 2 games and 90% of the top 10k will probably captain Kane. So I'm going to have to follow them and captain him as well because I don't want to go further down the rankings. So that's just what I'm going to do. Obviously, if I went with Aguero and he was to score more than Kane, I obviously would have climbed quite a bit. But I'm not taking that risk. So the team's looking alright, I suppose. I'm actually expecting quite a few points from this team because I think it's looking pretty alright. Obviously, I sold Jermaine Defoe before his game against Hull City, so that might hurt me because Defoe, I don't really know, but Hull is not a great side, so he could get a goal or two there. Hopefully though, Charlie Austin will do the job against Arsenal and Tottenham. He's got a pretty decent home record. He's got penalties and he's nailed on for both of them games. So I'm pretty confident with this team. Hopefully we can climb a bit in the rankings. Obviously, if Eriksen goes on and gets quite a few points, then I'm probably going to be fucked because I haven't got him and most people have got him. So I'm probably going to fall down the rankings quite a bit then. But that's a risk I'm willing to take because I don't really want to sell Cazorla before QPR away and bring in Eriksen for -4 points. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that team. But that is going to be the end of this video. It's been quite a long video now, so I apologise for that. If you want shorter videos, then I'll try and make shorter videos from the next time. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, then be sure to leave it a like. Thank you very much for watching, and then I'll see you guys next time.